Alright. Now that the barrel has been explored, let's go back to Whiterun. Now, I could easily fast travel back to Whiterun or go back the way I came when I first came in this direction. But I'm not going to. What's the use of being an adventurer if you go take the same path? Go the same way.
Like a throw her to the wolves? You're hardly throwing her to the wolves. She just wants to see the world. Just like I did when I was her age.
And if she decides to leave Iverstead, what then? No. No, I can't bear the thought.
So we're gonna go this way. Except the dragon's body is still there. It takes them a long time for the game to make the bodies disappear, or the dragon's bodies disappear. I don't know why, but it's just the way it is, I guess. What do we have here? Oh, it's a troll. Yeah, that Watch the Sky doesn't include trolls, I'm afraid. The trolls are not classified as beasts. What they're classified of as, I do not know. And I honestly don't want to know. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Stormcloak Soldier. With a skill book, thank you. And a note. Captain, there have been multiple complaints about attacks near the river northwest of the rift. We could use some more civilian support from that area for the war effort. So send a few men to investigate. Notice how he slanted investigate. It's probably just a couple of wolves, so you'll only need to send at most 2 men. Happy hunting. Well, unfortunately, it turned out to be more than just 2 wolves. It was a troll. No, I mentioned some time ago that I ordered a new controller online. Unfortunately, a new controller never came. So I ordered something online and paid good money for something that I will never see because it never arrived. That's why I don't like ordering things online. Because I don't always get what I paid for. I did get, however, 2 new games. The same time I ordered the new controller, I also ordered 2 new games, which I have not played yet. So
This one has something sweet for the fellow traveler, if it entices.
what are you talking about?
The finest skooma, the sweetest moon sugar, at a fair price, of course.
This doesn't seem legal.
Ah, snitch, eh? Can't have you running to any guards, now can I?
Never should have come here.
You could attack a fellow Khajiit! But just your bare hands? Now that potion, I believe I've mentioned it once before, but I can't remember. This sleeping tree sap, as you can see, it does boost your health by 100 points. But I am not going to use it. But there's also a saber cat around here somewhere. Anyway, I'm not going to use it. I am actually going to hang on to it because you remember that woman that we had to give the mammoth tusk to, Yosoda? Well, there's actually a giant's camp that's just not too far from Whiterun. I think it's by a Roguestead, actually. It's over here somewhere. Or maybe it's over here. It's called Sleeping Tree Camp, where you find a tree surrounded by purple water, and of course it's got giants and mammoths because it's a giant camp. In there you will find a cave, and inside the cave you'll find a body, an orc that was killed by the giants. And on the body you'll find more of that sleeping tree sap, along with a note from Yosoda. And it has to do with the sleeping tree sap. And this sap, you can get a lot of money for it. She gives you 150 gold, or sovereigns, I guess you could say, for each bottle. Ooh, watch me. Sorry about that. Sometimes I can feel them coming, and I can plug my nose and stop myself from sneezing, but other times they just come out. But yeah, you can get money, lots of money off those bottles. A lot more money from her than you would from a merchant. There's a couple of wolves back over there. I did mention that there's a saber cat back there, but apparently I passed right by it without seeing it. Now there's a little town over here. It's called Darkwater Crossing. Apparently, according to the people I was in the wagon with, this is where we were when we were ambushed by the Imperials. It was over here by Darkwater Crossing. I only have one house and a bunch of tents. Looks like some guards as well.
The Imperials think us all lord beasts. I'm
It sits inside the mine
Stay out
itself.
of trouble, Khajiit.
Trouble seems to find me. Wonder there's just as many people as there are tents.
Hi, I've never seen you around here before. Are you a miner too?
Kind of.
I try to think of it as coaxing the ore from the rock.
Has the war affected you?
I'm lucky enough that none of my friends have been killed. Of course, we have soldiers coming through all the time.
Okay, what can you tell me about Darkwater Crossing?
Those falls. Dangerous place. Derkeithus thought he could find some good fish in the pools. Haven't heard from him in a long while.
Darkisa, that sounds like a name for an Argonian. Have you been working in these mines long?
This mine is only a few years old, but I've been digging up ore for over a century. We're getting to the point where the tunnels are getting deep into the rock. People complain of bad coughs and foul air. I've seen this before. We need some medicines to combat the ore dust. I was about to send a message to Windhelm for aid.
Oh, I'm sure I'll go there eventually. I could deliver the message for you.
Thank you. Take it to Quintus in the white vial. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I know. This stuff kind of bores
I
you.
try to think of it as coaxing the ore from the rock.
I could do that another time. Hello.
Is there something I can help you with?
Yes. What can you tell me about Darkwater Crossing?
Not much to it, really. We fish and keep to ourselves. Try to keep from upsetting the Empire or the Stormcloaks. And so far the war's left us alone.
Huh. Okay, cool.
I used to be an adventurer in my day. Then I settled down, got married.
You were an adventurer.
That's right. I used to explore all over. I'm the one who originally found the mine Darkwater Crossing was built around. I was actually scouting a bit the other day, old time's sake. Spied a brigand heading back to his camp. Up for a little hunting? My husband is being a sad stick, so I can't go myself.
Yeah, sure. I'll do it.
This brings back memories. Come back when you're done, and maybe I'll be up to showing you a few tricks. Bandits are cowards. Don't strain yourself chasing them all down.
Alright, where's that at? Oh, it's over there. Okay. Complete opposite direction of where we're going. But I'll add it to my do list.
You're looking for work? We could use an extra hand in the mine. Just bring me any corundum you dig up.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Saunders, does Refna ever mention Mira to you?
Gorgeous tree.
Oh no, everyone's talking at once. Run away.
I'm just worried about what he's teaching her.
I'm really worried.
We don't like it when people do that.
Saunders takes care of me when Mom's not around.
We don't like it when people talk at once. It's very confusing and disorientating. Yeah, I've always been curious of how you pronounce it. The guts, the words. I was wondering, it's like, how do you pronounce that? It's like, I don't get it. I always call it copper because that's what it looks like. It's a copper color. But apparently it does have a name. I mean, it does, but it's just, you know what I mean. I couldn't figure out how to pronounce it for the longest time. I'm not good at pronouncing words. Which I'm sure you guys have figured that out by now. I'm still gonna call it copper, probably. But that's what it looks like. It is a copperish color. It's just easier for me to say and easier for me to remember. So don't try to correct me. Now, I was talking about earlier in the last video, actually, about the third option when it comes to the Civil War. Now, it doesn't matter if you actually do the peace treaty, which is called season unending. You still end up, in the end, have to choose a side in the Civil War. So, like I said, why just forget about the middleman. Just pick a side in the Civil War and deal with it. Now, in my opinion, when it comes to the Civil War, this is just my opinion. You guys don't have to base your opinions on my opinion. This is my opinion. There is no wrong or right answer when it comes to the Civil War. Both sides do have both good things and bad things about them. Ulfric Stormcloak may, in his mind,
I'm on my way to Windhelm to join up with the Stormcloaks.
Yeah, whatever. He is upset about the fact that the Empire has grown weak, and he's not wrong. It has grown weak, considering the Empire is letting a bunch of elves tell them what to do. Even though the Empire and Tamriel don't belong to them. It's like if we were still under the rule of the King of England. They're telling us what to do, even though we're like an ocean away. And I understand I understand that. Okay, I get that. Okay. But at the same time, he's also using this rallying cry to try to break free of the Empire is not a good thing either. But yes, Skyrim does need eventually needs to break away from the Empire, but now is not the time. Especially with the Thalmor up your butt. My opinion is the greatest enemy in this game is the Thalmor. Not besides the dragons. The dragons are the greater threat, but the Thalmor is like the second greatest threat.
Hold it. This here's a toll road, see? You're gonna have to hand over, say, 200 gold if you want to use our road.
How about you let me through and I won't kill you?
Ha! Tough talk for someone who's about to have their guts spilled. Good day.
Two against one, bitch. Like that. Let's go, Lydia. I didn't get a bounty for this place. I'm just gonna go. We see the idiot does not want to follow. I'm just gonna keep going. I didn't get a bouncer for that place, so I'm not gonna bother attacking it. At least, I don't think I did. Nope, I did not. Oh, no. Oh, that's right. The bounty I got was a 100-stream camp. I had to get another one after that. Anyway, as I was saying, well, we were attacked by that bandit. What was I saying? I hate that. Forget what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I was talking about my opinion on the Civil War. I just remembered. So in a way, what Ulfric is doing is right. In a way, he is right. Skyrim will need to eventually break free of the Empire sooner or no sooner way, but now is not the time. Now is a bad time. Let's see if Lydia catches up. Because Skyrim and the Empire need to be united right now, because together they can chase away the they can chase away the Thalmor and get rid of them once and for all. Oh, hello, Wolfies. What's up? Oh, no, bad Wolfies. Your son was not supposed to attack me.
Come!
Andal, I need you to go out and find the missing pit wolves before the next tournament. We lost too many during the last fights, and we won't be able to train new ones in time. Find them and bring them back to Krog's Lane at once. Or maybe it's Krog's Lane. I don't know. Sometimes they just make up words. I guess what I was talking about before about Ulfric, that was just my not opinion on the Civil War. That was just my opinion on Ulfric. I guess it was on the Civil War too, because I already voiced my opinion on the Empire. I totally agree with Ulfric. The Empire's grown weak.
Fear not. Come dragon or giant will be ready.
Considering they let elves tell them what to do. How to think. Whom they can worship. It's like when the white man came to America and they took over the lands the Native Americans hold so dear for generations.
Take a look.
And yes, I do take that very personally because I happen to be part Native American myself.
May your road lead you to warm sands.
And where's Lydia? I wish I moved it that fast. And I didn't tell her to wait.